Good afternoon or evening, depending on what you call 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We are here, the McNugget Gang, to continue our adventure into Avernus. We are. Where are we? We're still currently in the sewer area, is it? Or underneath the. God, what's her name? Matt?
Van Thamper.
The Van Thamper place. And then now I'm going to hand it off to Matt so that he can do a better job of what I'm doing here.
All right, then. So, last time, the party, who we are not calling the McNugget Gang, were finishing their exploration of the Van Thamper Villa, and there we go. Now everything looks right. In which they finally found the Duke in the basement of her villa, working with devils, and defeated her. She is dead now, and a skeleton. The party has, as you could see, no, you can't see because he hasn't brought up the map, has done their exploration. They're continuing their search for any clues as to what may have happened to Elturel, as well as trying to make friends with the Flaming Fist. Does anyone have questions on things I may not have completed?
So when you say make friends with the Flaming Fist, you mean
the leader lady.
Lady Portier.
because we need to make friends so we can get out, right?
Correct.
Okay. And is this our spiritual weapon or is this her spiritual weapon?
It was mine.
Yours.
Okay. And then the statue's gone, right?
What statue?
Oh, there's a statue here.
There is.
It
but
either
it's-
ceased or disappeared. I don't know. It stopped moving after she died.
Okay.
Can we search the room?
Roar. Why do I have 40 HP?
Because you're a bear now.
You probably transformed rather recently or healed or something.
Oh, I'm overhealed. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
That's probably me my doing.
I have 8 temp HP from somewhere.
oh, that would be that.
I don't know what from, but...
From me.
Oh, okay, cool.
You gave us all bonus health.
All right. Let's
That
start
is
scratching
useful.
around the room and see if I find any hidden rooms.
All right. While you're doing that,
I will also be doing that.
go ahead and give me a quick investigation check.
Oh, investigation.
Yep. While I'm trying to find. There we go.
Yes, I'm amazing. Oh, wait, I'm a halfling. And actually, I don't even know what it actually is because I don't know what the stats of a bear are for investigation.
Is that an everyone investigation check?
We have enough. Someone was lucky enough. Reveal area. You find 2 secret doors. One here and one here. They blend right into the wall, and other than that, you can open them up whenever you so choose. Did you search? Did I give you treasure for this room or no?
Not yet.
I don't think so. I think we ended right when we killed her last time.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that we all agreed that the answer was no, so that if you wanted it, we remembered to do it now.
I want it.
Also on it.
All right.
The last
So-
thing I have written down is we got a set of musical pipes that were magical.
Okay. Great. I thought, and no one's identified those yet.
No.
I
You guys are
think
great.
that I failed my identify check.
There's not a check. You just identify it while you're taking a nap.
Oh, I don't think we did. We get it in this room?
No.
So
We
we
got
took
it
a short
upstairs.
rest. Yeah, we haven't taken a long rest. We've only been taking a short rest so far.
That is still enough to identify.
Oh.
Which let
Oh,
me
did he identify it?
let me see if I can get the clicky version of it.
I don't know why, but Jane is a lot whiny today. She's like sitting underneath my desk.
All right, now I'm just making sure that unlike some of their magic items, they don't accidentally put spoilers in the item text.
This item will completely destroy this enemy.
There you go. They're pipes of the sewers, which that's the button to display the item in.
That's ironic. Sewer pipes.
You must be proficient in wind instruments.
I
Only if I have enough beans.
I mean, I feel like I'm proficient in all instruments.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm not, but I'm proficient in bagpipes, lutes, pan flutes, and viols.
I'm gonna say flutes and bagpipes are wind instruments enough for our purposes here.
God.
Yeah.
Because otherwise no one gets to use one of the few magic items that was in the original module. This and bag of beans. I don't understand what the module writers were thinking.
I mean, the bag of beans were great.
Love them so far.
Has it so far all it done is given you an angry evil statue?
It gave us
Correct.
entertainment.
And we love it so far.
Have we really only used it once?
He's right here! Zamar's right here at the entrance to the manor!
Yes, we only
He's a
used it once.
murderer!
Can we assume Edric made his way into the room?
Yes.
Cool. I asked him to look at the armor for me to make sure it's not cursed, because I want it.
Does he have identify prepared?
He always has it prepared because he's a nerd.
I love this nerd.
And he does have a first level spell slot if you want him to go ahead and just use it.
Please and thank you.
Can it be used as a ritual?
I think identifies a ritual. I'm double checking.
I know detect magic is, so it would make sense.
Yes, it's got the ritual tag. So also if you just want to hang out for 10 minutes while he looks at it.
Yeah.
Looking around anyway.
All right. Do you want to open the other door or either door? Because you haven't opened any door. There's one other thing in here, though, before I do that I totally forgot to tell you about.
Oh, you also didn't tell us what the treasure was.
The magical full plate. It's a regular longsword and a regular shield that she was carrying. And a mysterious box. It's a cube-shaped container, 5 to 6 inches on a side, composed of airtight interlocking parts made from materials that everyone go ahead and oh wait, we have a dwarf here. The dwarf is able to identify that these are extraplanar materials. No, real dwarf, not you. I saw the quotation marks.
I feel like I should know this, though.
In particular, the dwarf is able to identify some of these materials as being infernal in nature because you're also a cleric. It's like you had everything you needed.
Yeah, who knew?
Usually these are used to hide something of extreme value on the inside, but you also know that they're incredibly dangerous to try and open without either knowing the passcode or, taking. It would be very dangerous to try to open it. You can, but you know better that, you might want to wait until you have someone who knows what they're doing to handle it.
Did I hear you mentioned if it was housing or if if the box is primarily used to house something of a treasure-like material, or was that ceiling? I missed that.
It valuable, something valuable inside. So it's like I said, it's like what 5 to 6 in each side. So it could be like just regular traditional treasure. It could be anything.
It could
Yeah,
be
we
a
gotta hang on to
special
that.
shield.
Roar, roar, roar.
No, bad bear.
Roar.
Are we checking out these rooms?
Oh yeah.
I could try to open the locked box with my mage hand.
No, don't. No, I'm fully against that. I'm just gonna
I could
take
be-
that.
I
for
could be
now.
30 feet away.
No, I'm taking that. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now until it is safely ready to be opened. Thank you.
Wait, how big is this box?
It's like
5 to 6 inches
wide.
wide.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard feet.
Mm-mm. Yes, I will stick it in my pocket.
Yes, it's bigger than me, and I'll just carry it on.
It's like an evil Rubik's cube.
A Pandora's box, if you will.
Mm.
Roar.
I will gladly let the bear go first.
You want to go ahead and open this door? This door, you probably don't remember because it's been so long. But if you recall, someone had mentioned previously that there was another way down that had been blocked off long
Can he
ago.
fit in there?
I could squeeze.
He can squeeze.
Is it still blocked off?
It is. At some point, like you could spend a lot of time digging it out to get there, but I see no
Okay.
reason for you to do so, unless it makes you happy.
I mean, when we're maintaining our new home, we probably want to have it open, but not
Oh,
now.
I thought we were just going to leave a bean behind, and
Oh, that's an idea.
We should probably save those.
But we could completely derail Matt's campaign again.
No. I feel like there's going to be better comedic timing in the future. Let's just hang on to it. Just hang on. How many do
Suddenly,
we have left?
Baldur's Gate ends up in the ocean.
We've only used one.
How many do we have total?
I think you're down to 4, 5.
Oh, it comes in 5. I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 5, and I was like, if it's 3, that means 2. I want to save them.
Yeah, I don't remember how many you rolled to get.
We used one, but we re-rolled it many times.
Indeed, we did. We should get full inspiration before using another one.
And
I
then
want
you're
that pyramid. That's going to be dope.
Why does everyone want the pyramid?
Because Baldur's
It's
Gate
a
needs to be
Dungeons
destroyed.
and mummies.
All right, you're throwing open this other door.
Yeah.
All right. In this room, you find Harkina has been chained down to an altar, and she is currently magically hypnotized. They seem to have just been waiting for the proper time to do their sacrifice. She is currently, as I said, under a magical slumber.
Is that a 15 Arcana to determine the best way to snap her out of it?
Roar.
You either dispel magic or you just wait for the duration to time out.
Put her on the bear for now.
Yeah, I figure we untie her and we just sling her over the bear.
So, who's got thieves' tools to open the manacles?
Me.
Oh, we actually do have someone who can do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I will
Inspiration.
ask, what's his name? Edric to pop his head in here and look at her real quick just to make sure that they aren't dangerous magical manacles.
Hang on. He's doing something for me. Hold on.
Oh, I thought it was already done.
I
10
can
minutes, man.
do an Arcana check.
I mean, I feel like they're probably just normal, but
You don't see any magic there with just looking at it. Do either of you have detect magic up?
I don't remember.
I do not have it.
I'm like 90% sure the bard doesn't because I don't think you ever took the spell.
Oh no, I have the spell.
Oh.
But I never cast. I pretty much never cast it as the spell. I always am like, let's take 10 minutes.
So, do you want to wait 10 minutes and then have Edric wait another 10 minutes?
I will say, I think Edric probably has it on already because didn't he have to use it to start working on that door down at the bottom?
Yes. So you could interrupt him, and then he could go right back to his identify to pop in here and let you know that the only thing magic in this room is whatever enchantment is currently on Harkina.
Well,
So do you want to go ahead and see if you're the best thief ever there, Lyra?
I do. And I'm going to first investigate for non-magical traps.
Also, we should probably wait. Roar, 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 roar.
Don't you have message or something?
Yes. He's whisper roaring you right now, most likely.
He always whisper roars.
There don't appear to be any other mechanisms along the altar or the manacles.
So, our bear is telling me that I should get help from the cleric.
How can I help?
I don't know. I think I can do it myself. How do you think you can help?
Spells, apparently. What kind of spells, dear bear?
Bear shrug.
Good, because I have nothing useful equipped, so back to armor, thank you.
I've got faith in you, Lyra.
Yeah, so
Guidance,
she investigated. You what?
No, I was gonna say
guidance?
I guess, if that's what you
Oh.
mean. What do you mean shrug and you already knew? You could say that.
I think he was trying to not metagame, but was also metagaming.
I'll never say no to
It's a
some
word
guidance.
that you can just use generically.
I don't know what the spell is. My bear doesn't know what the spell is. He just suddenly the cleric comes over and touches him, and he feels better and can do things better.
All right, I give her a smack on the ass. Good luck in there, champ.
All right.
He looks
Lyra.
behind at you. Did I find any traps?
Nope, you found nothing out of the ordinary besides manacles.
Okay. Is it a regular dex check with proficiency or a sleight of hand check with?
It is a tool proficiency check. So you add your proficiency and your dexterity, so long as you didn't somehow not choose to be proficient in thieves' tools.
No, I am.
It's automatic.
Okay, so basically a dex check plus proficiency.
Basically.
You didn't happen to do the thing.
Plus 3. Plus, how much is guidance?
1d4.
Okay.
I know that plus 3 is baked into that 8.
No,
No,
that's
eight
the
is
plus 3 for
proficiency.
dexterity. I have
Yeah.
plus 3 for proficiency.
Oh,
So it'd be a +6 total.
okay. So
Yeah,
that brings it up
to
to
my
11.
roll of... Yeah.
Side note: she took
84.
expertise, so she doubles her proficiency.
Oh, so then
Wow.
another 3 and a 1. So that would be 15?
Well, it's a good thing that the bear remembered you're an expert, because you're able to open the manacle.
Roar.
Yay! I'm an expert!
Toss her on the bear. Finding nothing else of use, I say we go down to that door that is magically sealed.
Righto. So Edric finishes his identify. This is magical full plate that gives fire resistance.
Oh.
Does it give +1 as well, or no?
Nope, just fire resistance.
I put it on my body.
Well, hold on. What if I want it?
Well, your bear.
I called
Barbarians get
dibs
heavy
after
armor?
killing her. And
I
yes,
thought-
I am proficient in heavy armor.
Yeah, I thought barbarians top out at medium.
I don't know.
Get out of here, bear.
Roar. Give you a bear hug.
No one loves you, bear.
Oh.
Let's get Edric to open this door open unless we just want to try to beat it down, but I feel like that won't work.
Right. So
I can open it. I can open it.
I thought there was a reason we were having Edric open it originally.
because it's magically locked,
Okay.
and he was using knock.
Well, can I still try to open it first?
You
And
could
save him a
try to be
spell?
awesome.
Thanks.
It is
Uh,
magically locked, though, so the DC is something like 25, so good luck. You might get lucky.
You get a
Okay.
+9. Keep that in mind.
And that was a full plate, not half plate, right?
Correct.
+9 total?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe I'll just roll a regular D20. $24?
Well, no, as the DC was 25.
Only I had more guidance.
If only it were a minor spell.
All right, so you wait 10 minutes as knock gets cast. The enchantment is gone, and the door blows on open with a big loud knocking sound, but there's nothing left in the dungeon besides what's through this door to hear that.
I mean, to
It
be
does
fair,
not really make a loud sound.
Oh yeah.
to be fair,
Well, knock.
I've done several power chords down here already.
Yeah, when you cast the spell, a loud knock, audible from as far away as 300 feet, emanates
my
from the target
God.
object.
All right, I open
Yeah,
the door and
yeah.
walk in.
It's really loud.
This is why I never understand why they're like, just give the arcane trickster's knock. I'm like, no, that's the exact opposite of how a rogue wants to open the door. All right. Does anyone have anything they want to do before the bear opens this door?
I wish to share my new armor class with the rest of the team. It is now 20.
Damn.
Why am I tanking?
You're not. I am.
To
the
be
tank.
fair, you're both tanking
True.
because Ariel's been riding you around.
All right.
All right.
I assume you can still carry her around in the plate armor because that didn't add that much weight.
65 pounds.
I mean,
Hmm.
yes, I guess, because we never really determined how much a quadped could carry. Like, I know at one of my other games, we started mathing it out to figure out how much a quadped could carry, which
I think it
should be
just
fine.
doubles. Like it doesn't like most things are just doubling or halving, so I would assume it just doubles your carrying capacity.
2 more legs, doubles. That makes sense. Also, only adds 10 pounds onto me, so it's not that much of a difference.
Well, are you just leaving the old armor behind?
Fair enough. Probably in my inventory. So, yeah, full 65.
I mean, to be fair, used armor is mostly useless as far as value goes. Am I mistaken?
We can sell it, I guess. If somebody needs armor at some point, we can pass it on.
Upon opening the door, you find, let me make sure this is room 36. This room contains 4 wooden tables. You can see them, right?
Yep.
With 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. Hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, you see that his shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be that of the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings, and you also notice collapsed in the corner, beaten into unconsciousness is your friend Mortmar.
More!
So we're just
Dang.
loading everybody up on top of the bear and carrying them out of the dungeon. Is that what's happening
much.
here?
The
bear
old man,
train.
seeing the bear come in, asks, "Who are all of you, and are you with that woman?"
Roar. Wait, which
I-
woman?
Can he see Ariel?
Yeah, because you've got.
I point at Ariel's armor and tap it.
Wait, which woman is he referring to?
The mistress or whatever her name was, the one we
I'm assuming Mr.
is
Spam
gone.
on Earth.
All right. Well, I just roar
I'm
at
wearing
him
her clothes.
in my roar, and then telepathically tell him you're doom. Can I get an intimidation check on that?
You sure can.
And I can't tell a thing about his intent. Nice.
No, wait, just a moment, he says, dropping the candlestick as he pulls up his hands. We're I think we might be on the same side here. Tell me, are you here to get rid of the Duke?
Indeed, good sir.
Well, let me tell you, I'm glad to hear it. She locked me back here, and she would bring me people day after day, keeping me from sleeping, dropping dying people in front of me until I ran out of magic, and then she just kept me up day after day. And so, tell me, what brings you here? For I am Thavius Krieg.
Yeah, insights all around.
He did very pathetically on mine.
I'm so
Beautifully
glad
done.
I'm a halfling because I've rolled so many ones today.
Ariel, you pick up that he is terrified of the bear, and that is the overwhelming emotion at the moment is that he is utterly afraid of all of you.
The name's Krieg sounds familiar. Is that a name that we have come across before?
High Observer from El Toro.
Yeah. He's like your city's boss there, Bard.
You voted for him in the last election.
Well,
Lesser of two evils, man.
I mean that.
Wait, I remember you now. He says it says you. He says, pointing over to Lyra, you signed the Creed Resolute, didn't you? Are you here? Are you here then as a member and representative of Elturel?
I mean,
Can I do another insight?
How did you get here?
The Duke brought me here.
Does the Duke often show up in Elturel?
Question, real quick. Sorry.
Shoot away.
What happened to the shadow?
Oh no, it's still there.
I turn to it and I smack it.
Yep, it's just a shadow on the wall. The bear's playing with the pudgy devil shadow.
Aw.
Sorry, continue.
She brought me out of there. I don't know why. She had accompanied Duke Ravengard. I didn't know that she was coming, but shortly before Elturel disappeared, she took me through some teleportation magic back here, and I've been here ever since.
What did you mean when you said she kept bringing you people, keeping you awake?
She knows that I'm a powerful spellcaster, and so she wanted to make sure that I couldn't use any of my magic to affect an escape. So she ensured that I would eventually run out of spells by dropping dying people in front of me, knowing I'd use my magic to save them.
But did you? Did you save them? Because Mortmar that looks pretty beat up.
But he's not dying.
As we slowly start walking forward.
I mean, so you've told me I can sense the fear in this guy. Am I sensing any kind of dishonesty?
As far as so part of the problem is that he is definitely afraid of the bear. But also that if he is being dishonest with you, you can't really get a good read on him. In part because he is, a politician and also was for a good long time a powerful cleric of Torm. So he's quite good at talking. So even if he were lying to you, you're not sure you'd be able to outsmart him at this point.
Well, at the very least, we can probably determine if he was the one that hurt Mortmar if we just wake him up. Ariel, would you go attend to Mortmar?
Yeah, I think I can poke him.
She's gonna light a candle of her own and see if there's any additional shadows.
Nope. His shadow is the only one that is off-putting.
I was gonna say, do I not have a shadow?
No, everyone else has shadows. It's just his is the only one that is inappropriate.
Can we point at that and say, hey, what's the deal with that?
Krieg says he doesn't know. It started maybe a week ago, maybe less than that. I assume that it has something to do with whatever devils the Duke has been worshipping.
I cast detect magic.
So you cast detect magic. You definitely see that Krieg has something magical on him. The thing though that draws your attention and sort of overwhelms everything else in the room is that golden shield hanging on the
Oh,
wall.
gracious me! I'm so surprised.
You notice that it is definitely very potent with various different kinds of magic, and it is got some sort of outsider influence to it.
I will first Arcana Krieg if he allows me to determine if this is something that's been done to him or if it's him himself kind of thing.
What you could tell from Detect Magic is that it is some sort of enchantment and transmutation, which you probably could have figured out since he had been enchanted by something that was changing how he looks.
Yes, but I guess is there a way to tell if this is the enchantment, what I'm seeing in front of me, or if the shadow is? I guess is my question.
They're kind of linked at the moment.
Yeah, so there's no way to distinguish between the two.
Correct, but you did rule out illusions, so that's good. You got that going for you.
Ah, sweet, awesome.
Well, do you have Detect Evil and Good as a spell?
He's a politician.
I mean, that would make him lawful evil.
Do you have it though?
I don't have it equipped. So no for me.
I go. I'm gonna check that shield out behind you. It looked kind of weird.
Are we done the line of questioning? Can I maul him to death now?
Well,
Roar.
I mean, so I know the name Krieg, and
You do.
so he's the one that we ran into when we were leaving. So like
No, he's the one who hired you at the very
at
start.
the very beginning. That's right.
Was he this all the time? That's the question.
He has always been this old, but when you saw him the first time, he didn't have a weird, creepy shadow, because you probably would have remembered that.
And I'm trusting this like less and less.
Let's just take our guy and leave. Grab the shield. See what happens when you try to grab the shield.
That's
Yeah, let's check the shield first. Let's check the
that's
shield
that's
first.
an Arcana to see if I'm in danger while picking the shield up from the wall.
I mean, what does your group remember that you've...
Oh, it's a devil shield.
Devil shield.
It's houses the devil. But I'm like, is there anything like malicious about the way it's attached to the wall, or can I assume I can pick it up?
I could
Nope, you
check
can.
for traps.
Yeah, it's not like bolted to the wall or anything. Krieg does warn you before you pick it up that one of the many things that the Duke wanted him to do was to find out how the shield worked, and he never has been able to do so. And so, if you're going to mess with it, you should be very, very careful.
Oh, we're the epitome of careful in this group.
Let's push him into it and see if anything happens.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes!
I bear
mean,
hug him into the shield.
I, in the process, back away, being like, "What the hell?"
I mean,
Sacrifice!
are you? Are you really? Okay.
No.
I could mage hand it.
It might be too heavy.
I pull it off the wall.
You pull it off the wall. All right. While you're doing that, Rhea is asking if we're good here, if she can get Thavius somewhere safe, because he probably needs rest, and she doesn't want to keep him down here any longer than absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I forgot she's one of you.
Rhea is saying this.
Yes, she is doing it. She's doing a good job of keeping her glad to see him alive under control and trying to put on a professional face.
Oh, I guess I'm preoccupied, so I can't try to talk some sense into this woman.
Well, she's his like adopted daughter, right?
Right, and so she's like, let's get Granddad out of the sewer.
Does it look like he recognizes her from the get-go?
He hasn't really acknowledged her, but he did have a bear in his face who is growling at him. So Zamar, you're touching the shield.
Oh yeah.
Upon touching the shield, you feel a moment of calm wash over your mind, and it's calming and peaceful. Are you going to let go of the shield?
I mean, that doesn't strike me as particularly strange in handling magical artifacts, does it?
Well, no, but you know now that it's having an effect on you. So if you wanted to drop it, now is a good chance to do so before anything else happens.
Yeah, you see, you're giving me lots of clues as a DM, but I really want the shield to hand to Ariel. So
Wait, if it's we have some unfortunate if it's something that I wouldn't be able to utilize if it's dangerous, then I can't use it.
And Zamar being expendable is the best person to find out if it's dangerous.
well, if it takes me over, no one's going to be hurt by me bashing them over the head.
Throw it at what's his face and say, "Think fast."
I keep holding.
The voice echoes in your head. It's soft, gentle, and almost musical. And it says that you're another one from Elturel, like the old man. Tell me, what is your name?
Is there's an importance in names of outsider beings? Is there an importance of names for the material plane beings?
Not in the same way, because it's not like how devils and all hide their true names, so you can't bind them. For people, it's less of a real thing.
Well, that seems a little impertinent. If you're going to ask someone's name, then shouldn't you introduce yourself first?
What a rude shield.
You give me an insight check.
You don't go up to someone and try to shake their hand and be like, "Hey, what's your name?" And then pause awkwardly, waiting for them to respond to you. You go, "Hi, I'm so and so. Who are you?"
The voice continues almost seamlessly and says, "It's been so long since I've had a chance to talk to any mortals. I've forgotten your customs. You can call me Nasius. I'm one of the Celestials. Now tell me, what year is it?" I don't know. I think it's somewhere in the book. Let me go find it in the book for you.
1942. No, 1492 DR.
Good job. Someone read the books.
What was I gonna ask? Can I like roll a knowledge religion? I guess.
You sure can.
Man, if only my jack of all trades, help me out a little more.
Man, if you say anything out loud, I have a really good check for that kind of thing.
Nautius, you say?
Can I come in?
You can. Just
Oh,
stay on the
Nautius.
screen.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do, Ariel.
Never heard of him.
Indeed, neither of you have.
That's really obscure.
Can I make a check based off of my background or no?
Are you trained in religion?
No.
We're gonna say no on this one.
Can I use my inspiration?
I
You
mean,
can use your inspiration.
I'm using my inspiration. Oh.
I like how she told you she had a better check than you, and it's better by 1.
Not even.
Oh no, she's got a +2. He's sitting there at a +1.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, if I were trained, I'd be getting a +3. But I'm not trained.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with telling you what year it is. But didn't what's his face here tell you?
1492.
It's 1490.
Year Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Go ahead and give me one more insight check here.
Justamar.
Yeah, this time you notice the pause. There's a quick pause as soon as you ask about Krieg, and then you catch a break in the calm, and then the voice breaks in. I don't trust that man, and neither should you.
Yeah, well, she's speaking to the choir here, man.
Have you seen his shadow?
I mean, we got a weird shadow. He just happens to send us out of the city right before it explodes. I mean, there's all sorts of red flags here. Is Lulu conscious? Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Is Lulu freaking the hell out?
She should be conscious. She didn't do any fighting. She was with Edric for the entire time,
no.
so she should be reacting.
Lulu is, at the moment, quite content.
Alright, well that's proof enough for me. Lulu seems okay.
Well, Lulu's a celestial, isn't she?
Lulu is indeed a celestial.
So yeah, she wouldn't find another celestial to be evil, I think.
I say, well, yeah, it's whatever year it is. Like, can't be that long since like you were picked up by somebody, because they were just talking about how the shield's been around in one of the family homes for generations. Like, none of them touched it. Like, I'm honestly shocked.
I didn't wish to
Shocked,
speak with
I
any
tell you.
of them. You seem like a trustable sort, even if you are from Elturel.
See, that's again a jibe against Elturel. What did we ever do to you?
That man has everything that's wrong with Elturel. Cat.
Cat.
Oh, well, that wasn't a dramatic pause on Kane's part. He apparently just crashed.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he was like
Aw.
dramatically pausing, but no.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So while he's talking to a shield, what are the rest of y'all doing?
is Mortmar like conscious now, or
Did you use magic to heal him?
no? I was going to use a healer's kit.
He has already been stabilized.
Oh, that's what that does, right?
Yeah, unless you have the healer feat, which I don't think anyone does, except Rhea.
Hey, Rhea. Oh wait, is she here? Yeah.
Yeah. So you distract Rhea from this whole thing. So Mortmar is now awake and is. Yep, there he goes. I hope that doesn't mess up your stream there. Yep, it's
Totally
all messed
does.
up. Mortmar is awake, and he says that he's glad to see all of you, and he says, "I take it that means that the Duke has been dealt with."
Indeed.
Do you show off your mail, your plate mail?
This is very disconcerting.
I'm just looking at the stream and like everything's a little off.
A little off.
Have I always been off-centered, or is that just because
Oh
of?
no, that's because of Kane.
Okay, glad to
Let me
know.
make it better for you. There. Now everyone disappears. There.
Is that better?
Now it's just me.
Excellent. Oh, he says he's back. Let me drag him in.
Huzzah!
I came prepared with my laptop today. We have a new angle for the rest of the stream, apparently.
I'm glad that you came with a backup plan. It's always good to do that.
Yeah, now that I know that I need one.
You always need a backup plan. So while you were gone, they woke up Mortmar, who really has nothing new to add except that he agrees that it's a good idea to get out of here before the Flaming Fist find out what's going on.
Does he know anything about this dude? Roar, roar,
About-
roar, roar.
About Krieg. He says that whatever the Duke did to him to cause that shadow is something that one of the other priests in Baldur's Gate can maybe look at. Maybe it's a curse, maybe it's something else, but it's not anything that he can deal with right now.
Off we go.
Alrighty, cool.
Krieg, while Kane is talking to the shield, Krieg asks if you found anything on the Duke that might be of interest.
Yeah, nothing serious. Why?
The shiny plate mail.
This beautiful plate mail. It's it's so snug on me. It's great.
And you already called dibs.
That's why I'm wearing it.
If she was working with devils, we need to find whatever it was that she was doing. Maybe a journal, maybe a book. That's a different cat.
Boy, I wish I could answer your question, but I rolled like a 10 when I rolled an investigation, so it's all mystery to me.
Maybe there was nothing out of the ordinary that you found.
I got some wicked pipes.
Telepathically, I say, "Sir, everything in this place is out of the ordinary. I don't know what you are referring to."
Something that would be hidden or secret.
We found 2 doors.
Found a sacrifice room. We found you. You're definitely not ordinary.
Yeah, my investigation of the room was a 5, so.
No, she would have had it on her. We need to go back and see what she was carrying.
Yeah, she was carrying this beautiful breastplate. Or full plate. Right here.
Full. Yes, indeed.
I mean, Sure, we should. I mean, I'm still talking, so I guess I have nothing to contribute here.
Maybe she would have given it to one of her sons. Maybe. Did you find any of them?
I mean, one got pushed out by a bunch of imps.
Oh yeah. It sounds like you're looking for something specific, sir. Anything that we can keep an eye out for.
I don't know what she would have kept it in or kept it as. Maybe maybe a
Oh,
maybe a book, maybe a journal, maybe something, maybe maybe a magical object or talisman. Just
do we trust Mortimer?
No, this is Krieg who's
Oh,
asking.
this is Krieg. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why we're beating around the bush here, like because I'm
Ah,
pretty sure
yeah.
we have both a book in a music box. That's not a music box.
Pandora's box.
Oh yeah, I'm dense as hell. Yeah,
Oh, Zamor wasn't playing dumb. He really just forgot.
I got distracted by my crashing computer. It's okay.
It worked out.
Fair enough.
I'm very distracted talking to a shield. It's okay.
Yes. The shield wants to know where you're going next, and since you're bringing it along, what your goal is.
Oh, I think we're. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we're heading to Candlekeep.
We're on the road to Viridian City.
Is that correct? I feel like that's correct.
Or
That was the original plan.
I mean, the plan right now is Candlekeep to maybe figure out what's going on, and it's probably our best shot. So that's where we're headed. Why?
Well, I want to make sure that you're people that I can trust before I decide whether or not I'm going to assist you in any way, the shield says.
Oh well, the only one of us you probably can't trust isn't here anymore, so you're good.
We love you, Atros.
the man signed away his soul one after another.
Like, great addition to the party, but now that we have a potential celestial and a shield at the moment, that would have been a little controversial.
Can we get Lulu involved in this conversation? Like actually involved in this conversation?
Lulu,
I don't think I can because it's just in my head. I mean, I guess Lulu could touch the shield,
Come sniff
but
this.
Lulu is so flighty. I don't know if she would have any input. She'd be like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you."
Can we be friends?
Are you gonna ask Lulu to touch the magic shield?
I mean, if she has no inclination to on her own, I don't see a reason why
I mean,
I would
she's
thought
not
to do
in
so.
the room technically, so
Oh, I think everyone's sort of milling about in the room.
okay.
Does she seem to have any interest in it or notice it or even get a vibe from the shield at all?
No, Lulu is much more interested in all of the people, and trying to figure out. Because remember, for Lulu, ever since you kicked open the door and she went into rage mode, like that whole like several hours is like just blocked out. She has no idea. She just knows you guys kicked in a door and you're here with new friends now.
So the shadow isn't bothering her.
No, the shadow, both her and Ray are looking at the shadow like it's odd, but neither of them seem nearly as suspicious as everyone else in the room.
I have so many questions, but I
Don't know how to ask them.
yeah, like in dumb bear form, I'm just like I'm just here. Like I just growl and roar and scare the shit out of people. Which
I mean,
anyone smell that?
I mean, being a shield, I don't think that you mind traveling with people, right? Like that's what shields do.
No, Candle Keep sounds like an excellent place to go.
What kind of shield is this, by the way?
It's
I feel like it's like a kite shield, probably.
Let me see if I can give you a picture of it without it ruining everything.
I hope it looks dope.
I mean, you could just Google shield types and find one that looks similar.
No, it has actual pre-existing art.
My other question is, because my memory is terrible, what was the name that the spine devil was talking about that was supposed to be in the shield?
Did they mention a name?
I think so.
Oh, that's right. Maybe they didn't mention it. They just said my master.
Oh, Master, that is unfortunate.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is the thickest looking shield ever.
When you bash with it, does it bite them?
Eh.
No, it does not bite them.
All right, Ariel, I'm going to give you some specific instructions that anytime you bash anyone with the shield, you got to bash them with the mouth.
You got it, sir. So I'm chaperoning the shield now?
I mean, I look at the shield, which is I assume is like as big as I am, kind of thing.
It might very well be.
I'm like, well, it's really nice to meet you, Mister. The name of which I already forgot.
Because apparently nobody knows who he is anyway.
It was nice to meet you. Somehow, in all my bardic knowledge, the name didn't tip off any stories in my head. I can't really use you. You're too big. But I have a friend over here who probably would be really good for you. And I bring it over to Eric.
Second religion check, like later on down the line. It's like, oh, I remember now. If I roll good.
We'll see when we get there.
Okay. I'm shameful.
When the inevitable twist comes, you'll be like, "Oh, of course."
I should have known.
What a twist!
Oh, the shield has both the Kashar's master and a celestial who bound him there.
How do you know this?
Because I read my notes. You should do it too.
No.
I don't read notes. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess as long as there's no ill intent so far from it. I mean, yeah, should we trust it?
There's both a devil and a celestial in there.
That means neutral, right? Good
Yeah,
and
that's
bad.
that equals out. Every day we'll just have Lulu give it a sniff, and then we're fine.
And then
I
she
don't
eats the
think
shield.
I don't think you can foil alignment. Factoring maybe.
We'll just use our dowsing rod of Lulu and figure out what's going on every day.
Yeah, it's just, balancing, averaging out, seeking the medium.
Krieg says that you shouldn't leave until you have whatever the Duke was using
I will be back.
to get in touch with the devils. Maybe there's like a statue or an altar, but we shouldn't leave until we've found it and destroyed it.
That
Didn't
seems fair.
the statue get destroyed? Am I misremembering things? I'm getting my campaigns mixed up a little bit, I think.
There was
I
a
mean-
statue, but it attacked us. I don't know if it was used for communication.
Well, we can go look at it, I suppose. He like snaps at Rhea to lean on and because he's old and beat up.
They'll do it a little nicer.
Is this in character for what we remember?
He was. It's like you really only had like a very short talk where he basically made you sign some papers and then shooed you out the door.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But like, I guess I'm asking, as a local, do I have like an impression of how he is in general? Does he have a reputation for being gruff and annoying?
Yeah, he was a high priest of Torm before he became the high observer. So he's very much no nonsense, gruff, and really the only person who's ever talked about him being nice has been Rhea. Everyone else has at best said that he was stern.
What would be a good role for just keeping an eye on him in the future for all of us? For out of the ordinary biz.
I think it's just a matter of saying that you do so, and if it becomes relevant, then you'll make a roll when it becomes relevant.
Then I do so. For him and Rhea.
Unless I'm mistaken.
Nope, that seems fair. So, uh, our actual real dwarf friend, the shield introduces itself to you when you're carrying it, and it asks which god, if any, do you serve.
Oh,
No matter,
Are
right?
you
Ilmater.
a god?
That would be quite the twist if like Ariel picks up the shield and it's like, oh, hey man, how's it going? Long time no see.
I wish.
There's really no response from the shield when you say that. There's just sort of that same silent calm, just there in the back of your head, just hitching a ride.
Okay.
How do you spell Nashus?
That's how I spelled it in my notes.
That was close.
At least in this one spot. Spelling is something I'm sometimes inconsistent on.
What was that name for?
That's the name of the celestial you're talking to.
Excellent. Also, how do I pull up that shield for inventory means?
Right now it is a magical +1 shield. That is all that it is. That will sometimes talk to you.
So you'll want to do the magical shield +1 and then add notes to it to customize it.
I'm trying to find for like equipping it. I'm trying to add it to my inventory here.
All right, who are you?
Would it be under armor?
So you should actually just be able to search. So inventory, manage inventory.
Type in
And then
shield
type in
in the
shield.
search box.
Yeah, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one down. Shield +1.
Oh, indeed, there it is.
And then after you add it, you can then put custom notes in it.
All right.
My super useful pan flute showed up because apparently it's a real thing.
It's because yours is in the DMs, I believe. I don't have the.
So
It just makes me laugh because it's like, hey, have you ever wanted to be in a sewer and call a bunch of rats to you to do your fighting? Here's your chance.
So the main issue is that all of the notes for the shield for the whole campaign are on the item, so I can't just attach it to someone's character sheet, or it's like, here's everything about it.
That's a rough spoiler device right there.
So if you are done here, I assume you're going back to the statue where you killed the Duke.
Oh yeah.
I'm only going to move everyone if it matters. So when you get back there, Rhea helps Krieg up to look at the statue, and he's examining it. And after a few minutes, Edric offers to help, and he waves him off.
I mean, I have my detect magic going. Is it magical?
No, it is not magical.
That doesn't mean that it's not related.
Right. After a few minutes, he says, "No, this isn't it," and he has Rhea take him over to the dead body, and he starts going through her pockets.
Lyra's gonna be like right there, watching everything to see if he like finds anything, tries hiding it.
Nope. You guys already took everything that was here, and finally he's just like his shoulders slump, and you hear him like, something should be here. It should be here.
Is there a problem?
You seem a little overinvested.
Do you think the item? What is he looking for? An item that does what?
Something that will help him understand whatever she was doing with the devils. He's not sure if it's a book. He's not sure what it is, he says, but he wants it, and he wants it so that he can figure out what's going on.
I think really hard. Do we tell him? Not realizing that it doesn't work both ways.
But it does work both ways enough for this. Mortmar, however, does tell Rhea to take Krieg up to the Duke's room and go through the books there, and maybe it's there as a way to separate him away so you can talk amongst yourselves.
Mortmar, my man.
Look out for the poison cloud.
That's gone.
Don't open a box. Oh, okay, good.
You guys
Oh,
got
I
rid
know
of
it's
it.
gone. I know it's gone.
So Rhea, Edric, and Krieg are going to be heading upstairs to go do that, and Mortmar is going to just sort of like collapse against the wall and be like, "I don't know what's going on. Figure it out."
All right, so he's gone now, right?
Oh yeah, he's gone. Mortmar's taking a nap in the corner.
Did I already Arcana the box?
You did, but all it does is really give you the same information you already know. That trying to open it and failing will be disastrous. So it may not be wise to attempt it.
Just put a bean in it.
Well, we have to open it to put the bean in it, so no. So
Put a
group.
bean under it.
No. So group, I don't trust this guy. If he doesn't know how to open it inherently, then he's no use to us, and I don't think that giving him the box or telling him about it is a good idea.
Should I assume I'm not a bear anymore? Like, has it been an hour?
Aren't you allowed to just go out of the form?
Yeah, but I plan on staying in the form as long as I can, because,
Because
Yeah,
barbarian.
You can stop being a bear because it's been wandering around. You've been talking.
And your token's nearby too.
I will say our next supposed stop is Candlekeep, and if there's any place that will have someone that knows how to deal with this kind of stuff, that's the place.
Yeah,
Am I
think it's
Am I mistaken in that? It's literally a tower of wizards and things.
Considering we need something more or less of like a
keep of
password or
knowledge.
code of some kind, would we be able to find that here?
If it was written down somewhere, possibly, but it's also possible that she just kept it in her head.
We break her skull open.
Don't tempt me.
It's inside the computer.
I don't seem to recall finding anything particularly interesting in the book form in her office, in her bedroom. Is that correct?
That is correct. You found that for whatever reason she does all of her business dealings in Infernal, but since someone here could read Infernal, it was literally just like inflow outflow of cash. It wasn't anything actually worthy of being written in Infernal.
Yeah, it's got to keep your book secret, so when the IRS comes, you go, "Oh, well, I didn't know it was wrong."
I blame my accountant.
Yep. I say we leave Krieg in the dark and go meet up with the Flaming Fist and get the hell out of this infuriating city.
Yes. Yes, let's move forward. Move the plot forward.
To the boat.
No, Flaming Fist first.
I'm on
To
a
the flaming
boat.
fist.
So, shall we gather our party before we adventure forward?
Yes, we should gather our party. I'm glad we found everyone.
I'm glad I have 21 armor class.
We collected all our ducks.
Except for that poor, what was it? Was it a halfling woman that got sacrificed?
What?
Like of all the people that we've run into, there's only one that we lost, and she had. Yeah. Like we pick up NPCs like candy. Yeah, we pick up NPCs like candy, but we've only lost one, and it was way long ago.
We've got a good track record.
Are you including the ship sinking and the amount of people who drowned during that?
No, because we haven't picked up those NPCs yet. I'm talking about NPCs that we've already picked up, not ones that we could have picked up.
Cool. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, when you get upstairs, Krieg is still upset, searching. You see that he's literally like pulling every single book off of the shelves, flipping through them and throwing them on the ground. He's having Rhea do the same, though she has no idea what she's looking for, and every time she approaches him with a book and holds it open, he just slaps it out of her hand. Edric is just in a corner with a stack of books, trying to not be involved in this incredibly awkward scene. And when Krieg sees your group coming up, he says, "Well, get looking. Start looking."
We have no reason to. You can look for whatever you're looking for on your own, sir. We have our own business to attend to.
Fine, if you're going to go, then go. Mortmar, Rhea, stay here with me.
Should we let them know that it may not be safe to stay here?
The Flaming Fist will be coming here and basically salting this place to the ground. Yeah, I said that.
I mean, I'd say it's as safe as it's ever been. Everything that was there was dead. Unless there's a necromancer lying around someplace.
Pretty sure he's dead on the side of the building.
Yeah, you guys threw him out a window, remember?
I thought we hugged him to death.
And then threw him out a window.
The imps threw him out of a window.
Yeah, I just popped him like a tube of toothpaste.
We just enjoyed the scene after.
Rhea says, "Hey guys, why don't we just take some time and find whatever it is he's looking for? I'm sure it'll help us when it comes to Elturel. And honestly, we can't just leave him here alone."
Does it count as a long rest?
Yeah, you could stay here overnight, and while Krieg goes looking through the entire place.
What do you think?
I'll take it. I could use my bears back.
All right.
And my bear back.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let me do this a little bit easier. I'm just gonna move you all to a nice blank screen where I just have all of your tokens and everything.
It's so bright.
Oh, I forgot we had horses.
So you could go ahead and heal yourselves to full.
Oh,
that'll
you
actually
after or before I heal.
Make it less.
So, Let me know when you're done updating your tokens and everything, and then we can deal with things that happen during your long rest in the manor.
Mine is done.
All right, then while everyone else is, because I think everyone else has to prepare spells and do things. Lyra, during during the night, uh, you have you have a visit from Harkina who asks you to bring her up to speed. Do you hold anything back while you're talking to her?
She team
About
on the level.
Uh, Nothing seems different about her.
She is super chummy with Rhea.
don't be a narc.
I don't tell her everything.
Define what is not in the everything.
I'll basically just tell her, well, we fought a bunch of bad guys here, and then we fought a bunch of bad guys there, and then we fought even more bad guys over here, and we really thought we were screwed, but then we weren't, and we defeated all the bad guys, and then we found you.
What do you think we should do about the old man with the creepy shadow?
Wait, does she would know Krieg, wouldn't she?
She would, but remember, she left El Terrell like several years ago.
Okay. Yeah, not so sure about that. Did you get any read on him?
If it is Krieg, then we need to figure out if that shadow is something dangerous. But I don't trust him, and I don't think you should either.
Did you not trust him before he developed a strange shadow?
I never really dealt with him back in El Terrell. The city seemed to be running fine, and he was the one who drove off the vampires. So I would be. I don't. I don't know what's going on, but we should be very cautious around anyone who's been marked by whatever that shadow is.
Does Harkina have a normal shadow?
She does.
Did Krieg still have a weird shadow when we left that room?
Sure did. All right. Ariel, are you done with all of your rest preparations?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing much change here. Um, I don't know if we should really just let him be at this point. Like, I don't trust him that he is actually who he says he is, but I don't know how to like break it to Rhea per se.
Well, you have other issues during the night. Uh, the shield talks to you, but this is different than the first voice. It's angry, hostile, and it is swearing at you in between where it asks, "Who are you? What are you doing? And why have you taken me from where I belong?"
You are a gift, sir. I did not take you anywhere. Who am I speaking to?
You speak with Gargroth, the Pit Lord. Kneel before me.
You're a shield, sir. That's mighty big speak.
When I am free, I will roast your bones.
When or if?
Well, the voice calms down a little bit. That matters on how much you're willing to help. Because, one, I can destroy you as soon as I'm free, or I can elevate you to my right hand.
You're speaking to a cleric, sir.
And I've spoken to many of your kind, and now they weep in the nine hells, waiting for my return so that they can ride under my banner once more.
Unfortunate for them.
And, well, I can only be here for a little while longer. Think on it, little one.
fair.
Ronald, are you
Oh.
doing anything while you rest?
Anything about like religion I can check as far as any kind of background specifically on his person demeanor?
Yes, you know Gargrath, the Pit Lord, was previously an Archduke of Avernus, long time ago, overthrown by, I believe, Bel at the time, who has recently also fallen out of favor. He was Gargrath just sort of disappeared from history, most likely because for some way or reason he's stuck in this shield now. But yes, he was an Archduke of Hell, and there are armies of hell waiting for his return.
Cool.
Ronald, what about you? What are you doing during the rest in the manor?
I'm actually not going to be doing anything. I was going to make some Gutbuster brew, but this doesn't feel like the right place to do it.
What is the right place to do it?
Cave somewhere.
Not
To
a
be fair,
sewer.
they may still have some. They had like a surprising supply when we went to the party.
I sneeze and I have good berries now.
Good to know. Good to know. Meanwhile, I guess over with Zamar. Are you?
Yeah.
You have anything that you need to do during this rest besides wonder why Lulu is sitting watching you sleep?
How's it going, Lulu?
Something's wrong with the old man. Can you help him?
I mean, I'd love to help the old man because it's a little freaky to watch, you know. Is there anything in particular that you think I could do to help him?
No, I just figured that you guys are smart and you would figure something out.
Well, I am smart, but alas, I don't have the ability to switch my spells in and out, so.
Okay, well then, if you go to sleep, I'll stay right here.
I love her.
Lulu, you're my best buddy, and I give Lulu a high five.
Excellent. High five with is it like hoof high five or like snout high five? I
Oh,
don't know what
even better. We snout high fives. I use my tiny halfling nose, and she uses her snoot.
You basically headbutt her.
Well, that's
It's
great.
just a little boop.
We're playing the headbutt game. I go over and headbutt somebody.
Roll a dex check for head booping.
In character, out of character, have to pee. Be right back.
Okay.
I say I promise I'll do my best to find out what's wrong with the old man and fix him.
All right. So I believe McNee Smasher is attempting to be the best at the headbutting. But who knows? Maybe
I did
Zamar
bad
will
at
headbutt better.
headbutting. Samar gets knocked out, loses 3 of his spells.
They just fall out his ear.
So, do we want to take a minute break before we go to the morning so that everyone's here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent.
Like, actually only a minute?
Maybe a couple of minutes. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Take a few minutes. Come on back, and then we'll see what the morning brings.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back, world. In the morning, unless anyone had something they were supposed to do, but they should have done that before we said we were resting until the morning.
I accidentally wake up with good berries, and I have no idea why. I just start handing them out.
That's great. Did you get a cleric, a druid focus thing?
I don't remember, so I'll say no. So never. Wait, do I need one?
Do you need one for good berry? Is question number 2.
These
I
are good
think
questions.
so because it has a material component.
A sprig of mistletoe. So I do not have good berries. Note to self: buy good berries.
Inexplicably decide to pick up some mistletoe. Got it. In the
But if you
morning-
had a focus, you wouldn't need mistletoe. We haven't picked up any focuses in our loot.
no druid ones.
Oh, they have to be specific druid focuses.
Next time we just walk in the woods, just keep an eye out and you just pick it up for no reason. You just like the way
What
it
do you-
is.
what do you
Stick
grab
is
it?
calling out to me, and I don't know why.
I've just got a hankering for mistletoe.
I found a stick I like.
My shalalalalala.
All right. So in the morning, you can hear from upstairs. You can hear Krieg yelling repeatedly that it has to be here, and you hear books being thrown around. It's basically the way you left it. Only it doesn't seem like he has slept at all.
I don't know why this makes me so happy.
Are you going to just leave him up there and walk away? Rhea
Maybe
is
I
apparently
should've-
still up there as well.
I should have cast sleep on him last night.
I feel bad that Ray is kind of like hooked
got
up
that.
in this.
Hmm.
Like, is there anything we can do? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is actually him or if we're just leaving Rhea with this stranger or if it is actually him, but he's possessed in some way or I don't know, man.
I think there's definitely something attached to him, but I can't think of any way to do it. Oh, actually, yes, I can. I say we take him to our friend at the temple.
Yeah. A Bahamut.
Tie him to the bear.
Will he go willingly?
I have manacles.
We do have manacles. It's true.
You do. Good job, team.
We can
Go team venture.
you can continue looking for what you're looking for, sir. Though we feel like you should see a doctor of the holy means. We shall take you to a church temporarily.
But they won't know what's going on unless we have whatever she wrote down, whatever she was keeping. We need to find it. Plus, once we leave, who knows what looters will be through here. We might lose it. It's our only chance.
Sir, don't make me bear hug you.
So I understand your reluctance. However, what is to say that you finally find this object and whatever is following you around takes control of you and uses it for malicious purposes, and it's your fault because you were the one that found it.
But we need it. What are you going to do without it?
If you haven't found it, how would looters just find it so easily?
I don't know. That doesn't matter. We can't leave without it.
All right, I wrestle him.
Your obsession is too much, sir. Get him, bear.
I mean, I'm not in a bear form, but I'm still going to wrestle him.
Oh, right.
Oh, all right. You're wrestling the old man.
I'm wrestling the old man, wrestling him to the ground. So we put manacles on him. Get the manacles ready. All right, what am I rolling? I don't remember.
It would be your
Athletic.
well first yeah, it'll be your contested athletics.
Athletics versus athletics or acrobatics, right?
Right.
I think athletics.
No, the defender can do either.
Oh, I see.
Even with a nat 20, he got less.
Oh,
So, Mortmar and Harkina are holding Rhea back while you wrestle the old man to the floor.
it's for his own good, Rhea. It's okay. We won't hurt him
Anymore.
any more than this. It's
Lyra.
for his own good.
Lyra puts the manacles on with his hands behind his back.
He's clearly possessed with some sort of drive.
Can these be like the manacles that keep the hands from touching so that, he can't cast a spell?
Well, he hasn't rested, so.
But we don't know if he had any spells left.
I mean, fair point, but I feel like if that happens, then we'll just have to deal with it.
We could gag him.
No,
Because it's going great so far.
I will not gag him. That is a step too far.
You look like you wish to say something, Matt.
Look at Matt debating whether he had spells left.
That's the step too far. I'm thinking of all of the other things that McNee Smasher has done. That guy's kind of jerky looking. I'm gonna throw a hammer at him.
It's never
Gagging
at
him.
them. It's towards them. I guess, yeah, no, in fairness, I did throw a hammer at him specifically. But he deserved it. He deserved it.
More cast.
Happy.
Okay.
Well, I guess if he casts anything to attack us, that means we could stop him further with action, so I guess no big deal.
So, Rhea is distinctly upset at this turn of events and is demanding you release the High Observer. Who do you think you are to treat him like this?
Can we show her his shadow? We stick him out in sunlight. Do you see that?
That doesn't matter. Do you know what he's done? He has done so much for Elturel and the world, and you're just going to treat him like a common thief?
He's not cooperating, and we're
we're
trying
making
to
sure
help
that
him.
he's better.
We are treating him like a common insane man.
Indeed. He's not seeing reason. We're just trying to help him.
Well, as soon as he's freed, we are not staying.
That's the plan.
Understandable.
So, what is the rest of your plans now that you have an old man wrestled to the ground and in manacles?
We're taking him to the clerics of Bahamut.
Easy enough. You head on out, and
Real quick, I'm sorry, I forget. We have the book, right? Or did we give the book to somebody else?
We should have everything as far as that we need to get to Candlekeep as far as book. If that's what you mean.
yes, you have a book that Amric left you that you could use to get in. You have
Several spell books.
yeah, so you've got ways into Candlekeep.
And now a puzzle box.
And yes,
Shh.
but that's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
Telepathically
Secret.
say that to everybody.
Don't tell nobody.
So, as you leave the manor, you notice that surrounding the manor, outside the walls, there's a cordon of the Flaming Fist that have sort of just set up shop, and Liara and Zaj are waiting at the gates.
Guys, if you just had an army to bring to bear, then I feel like you could have just done this forever ago.
But they did bring the bear.
They
We
sent
brought
the
the
bear.
Liara and Zaj approach away from the rest of the Flaming Fist. Yes. You see, we could have, but then we'd have to explain why the Flaming Fist were in open warfare with one of the Grand Dukes. Or we could say, I don't know, that someone caused some ruckus to deal with the Grand Duke for us. And if only there were a convenient scapegoat, here she looks at Krieg, who we could blame, and who would also conveniently have no one who's going to stand up for him. Rhea's hand is already on her sword.
Politics.
Well, that seems unnecessary, especially considering that we're taking him to the temple right now, because the man is unwell.
Or, Liara says, we could actually find out who killed the Duke. And I'm sure we don't want to do that. So why don't you hand over the High Observer?
Can we borrow him temporarily and then we can discuss terms after?
I'm saying this for your own good, Portier. Liara, if I may use your first name. There's something going on here that we want to make sure that is removed before it causes a ruckus. And if he's in your control when he causes a ruckus, then suddenly it's your fault. So if we remove this problem beforehand, then you don't need to worry about it going forward. We take care of it. We bring him back to you, and everything's hunky dory.
Still cleaning the problem.
Well then, I'm sure you'll be willing to leave someone else in our hands so that we can make the exchange later.
Collateral.
We've used Mortmar as collateral before. Was he down?
I feel like Mortmar has collateraled enough.
Like, I'm sure Rhea would do it, probably. Or maybe not. She wouldn't leave him alone with us.
Can would it cause problems if I just volunteer as far as storytelling goes?
I mean, you run the risk that your friends are currently thinking about how do they just get out of this problem, right? Like the issue is that you don't want them to not be able to just walk away.
Yeah, but
Don't do it.
I've already put so many other people at risk by being like, oh yeah, take so and so, take so and so, take so and so, and then I'm just
so many of them.
sending them to the slaughter.
They're alive.
That's basically what they're here for. They are the I don't know what to call them.
Pawns.
Yeah, sure.
Scapegoats.
What about
for
Happy
blame?
Meal?
They're
Could we be-
NPCs for a reason.
No.
Yes,
the
but
rat is not acceptable collateral.
Go about the horse.
But NPCs don't have magical beans in their pocket to fuck up their day.
Hold on to the beans, I swear to God.
I so badly want to plant one underneath her headquarters.
I feel like we need to split up the amount of beans that we have left, and we each get to use one once now.
How many flaming fist are there?
No.
Do I need to actually figure
Army.
out?
Army.
No.
Let's see. Zaj has his. You've gotten rid of 2 of Zaj's people, so he's got his 3 named people who are still there. Let me see and look up what a Flaming Fist group includes according to the book. Give me 1 second to find where they describe it.
Oh my god.
God, let's just leave Mortmar. It's cool. He needs to rest anyway.
Darn it, where does it tell us what's... A lot. So, a squad of Flaming Fist includes 6 Flaming Fist veterans and 1 Flame Skull. Which, if you forget what the Flame Skulls are,
They're the
they're
super dangerous floating skull.
correct. When I first read the book, I thought that Flaming Skulls was like some sort of like elite rank or something until I looked up what they were, and then I was like, wait, those things just like float around, float around patrolling Baldur's Gate. They do. They
Yeah, I
really.
love the idea that they're like, you know
Terrifying.
what we really need to add to our forces to keep peace? A necromantic skull. That'll really help keep the peace.
But
I cast Zone of Truth, and I say, I will personally bring him back to you as soon as we have taken care of the problem with him, and then we can both be on our merry ways.
But we don't need to solve the problem. Don't you understand? He killed Duke Ravengard with whatever he did in Elturel. All we need is one beautiful public execution of the man who killed the High Duke.
But again, I cannot make I point to the shadow. I cannot make this any more clear. Whatever you do, if this comes to something, then
And
like
Liara's
what,
like, isn't that more proof that he's consorting with devils?
That's
Why
more
are we trying to protect him?
It does not actually prove that he's consorting with devils. It is an indication that someone may have forced it upon him. I have seen this personally. Zone of Truth.
and like so let's say you execute the man and it activates whatever enchantment is here, and then you have some random devil murdering people in your city. Is that a solution to your problem?
I think we can deal with some minor devil.
What if it's not a minor devil?
Then do you think that it would just be some ugly shadow attached to a lame old man who's just waiting and counting his days until he dies?
we don't know. That's why we're taking him somewhere.
And if it was, then wouldn't it be a great disguise to make sure that no one thinks it's a problem? To go up, it's just a shadow. You don't need to do anything about it.
Well, that brings us to the second problem. Let's assume we let you walk out of here. Do you think the City Watch is going to let you walk out of here?
Do you want to walk with us? Like, please. I'm all I. I
There
feel
is
like
a
there's a solution
boat.
here for all of us.
There is a boat waiting for all of you to take you out of this city so that
And it
you are
cannot come
free.
here soon enough.
It's
But I
waiting.
don't want to leave this behind because we have a beautiful manor to come back to.
Correct. All you need to do is leave that one useless old man with me.
I'm getting a feeling that we can't convince them.
Or I suppose if everyone who fought here were unknown to me, if they just disappeared from the annals of history, and this became a new Flaming Fist bastion, as opposed to, what were you, the McNugget Gang's manor? If if that were to happen instead, why then I wouldn't care. I would take the land, the deed, the title, all of it, and you can leave with your strange old man.
I look at everyone else and I just raise my eyebrow like,
That seems like an
obviously Jonas is all in.
it seems like an interesting trade considering they needed like the symbolism of this public execution versus, oh no, we'll take the house. I don't know about that.
It's the Flaming Fist. They'll spin some kind of story. It's fine.
Then it's no big deal that we take him originally. Now it's bribery because of the house.
Who cares?
Man, do I wish I did not have a moral compass for this character. 'Cause I'd be like, yeah, take the old man. Who gives a shit? Let's get out of here.
But see, now we have the old man. We just don't have a house and a town that you don't want to live in anyway because you think it's total shit anyway. I would prefer to live in a cave anyway. The dwarf is a dwarf, and I don't know about the human that's a halfling. And also, I'm just pointing in random directions.
Brady.
I raise my eyebrow at Lyra.
I don't need a house.
Done. We'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Excellent. That sounds fine to me. Anyway,
Also, there's like a lot of bodies down in the basement sewer thing. It's pretty gross.
I fully understand. But don't worry, the Flaming Fist has figured out exactly who's to blame. If you, before you leave, you wish to stop by the lower city's gallows, we'll be executing Amric Van Thamper later this afternoon. Take care, all of you.
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, the last remaining son of the Duke. He attempted to escape town, but thankfully, due to his previous encounters with members of the Flaming Fist, we had a very good description of him, and we also were aware of what magics he had available, thanks to reports from, I don't know their names anymore, they've been lost to the annals of history, and we were able to track him down. And now we know who to blame. There will be no remaining people to claim this land, and we are now simply going to have to figure out how Baldur's Gate moves on from this. Thank you.
Upon leaving, I lean very close to Portier and I say, in the tower, there's some really valuable stuff in the tower. And remember, it's Zone of Truth. It's definitely a place that might warrant some exploration. There's some very valuable things in there.
Be careful out in the world outside of Baldur's Gate. Not everyone else will hold to their word like we do.
All right, we start walking to the
It's been real.
the Temple of Bahamut.
So, as you're going to the Temple of Bahamut, Kurig is telling you that he does not want to go this way. He wants to get out of town immediately. He does not want to go any closer towards wherever you're going.
Yeah, this totally sounds legit. You definitely don't sound at all compelled.
Yep, I just pick him up and carry him.
You pick him up
It's
and
like
carry him.
anti-Lulu's, like going a different direction from anything holy.
So, as you get to the Temple of Bahamut and you drag Krieg onto the stairs heading up, an unearthly scream rips through Krieg, and you watch as he erupts into flame on the halfling's back. Rhea and Mortmar are both horrified. Krieg reaches out towards Rhea. You notice that he just snaps the manacles. He's making some sort of gesture at her, and then the last thing he says before you see him collapse on fire at the feet of the temple is, "Why won't it work?" And then he collapses, slowly turning to ash. Everyone at the temple is staring at what has just occurred.
How do you get on fire?
When you
By stepping onto the Holy Land.
The what?
The consecrated land.
Oh.
You need healing, sir? Are you okay? Mr. Other person who got on fire, not just the one who is ash now.
Yeah, do I take any damage or?
Nope, you're
Yeah.
fine. You're fine.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
Rhea sort of collapses, just looking at the charged skeleton, utterly confused as to what has just occurred here.
Well, the
Gust of
good
wind
news is
comes
it wasn't
by.
him. It's not who we thought he was.
Or he was like sharing a body, like some fiend was in him.
No, I don't
Hey,
think the full body would like combust if it was any partial human going on there.
can we
Oh, I think he would.
trade the body, the skeleton for our house back?
There's some very valuable ashes.
Yeah, now it
Nice
seems
for
like
me.
a waste of a trade.
Hey, I know a perfectly good puzzle box we can put his ashes in.
It's not an urn, dude.
Hey, anything's an urn if you're willing to make it.
Rhea turns
Red
to you
Bull
guys and
urn.
says, "This is all your fault. All you had to do was listen to him, and this wouldn't have happened."
It wouldn't have happened because whatever was compelling him would still be in control.
The devil in him compels him.
I hope that whatever you are doing was worth this.
Saving the world?
I mean, I understand your pain. Like, all my family just got sucked up into the sky and is dead. Actually, do I know they're dead? I feel like I asked a question and it was confirmed that they weren't killed.
Yes, you asked, and you were told that there are survivors of Elturel. So
Well,
you
that's
don't know
not-
if that's specifically your family, but
Like, assumingly everybody, if not most, if not everybody I know, got sucked out of Elturel. Like, I understand the pain you're going through, but something was not right here. This is not what happens to normal people when they walk across onto the steps of a temple, right?
I was just
Right,
about to
Rhea?
ask, is there any kind of check that we can do, like any base where it's like, hey, normal humans wouldn't do this, even possessed humans. This would have
I
to
feel
be
you
full
don't need a
demonic.
check to know that.
Well, how do we convince Ray of this?
We could
Like,
ask a cleric inside.
this is not what happens to people.
I am a cleric. I am saying that doesn't happen to normal people.
Well, we could confirm with the clerics of this temple that they didn't have any, like, extra, I don't know, traps.
and you are a Hell Rider who's taken the oath, and you crossed this line. I've crossed this line. They've all crossed this line. Even whatever didn't we crossed this line with the
Right.
the tiefling, right? He was still with us when we first came here.
Correct.
Even the tiefling could cross this line. Okay, so if all of us can do it, including our Hellraiser friends, you, Mortmar, this is not who you think it is.
You were deceived.
So what are you going to do now? Are we still going to Candlekeep?
To solve the
Yeah.
problem of the very dangerous sun in the sky, 100%.
The sun's gone now. Remember?
I don't remember.
It
I
disappeared
thought
with Elturel.
no, the one here.
Didn't want to appear above this city? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were worried about Elturel still.
No. This one right
this
here.
one.
I'm pointing at it.
And what? All I know is that this does not seem to me like success.
Success is very weird when we're involved.
We stopped whatever that is, which seems like a great thing. We stopped the cult of the damned here. We stopped a lot of efforts of another cult that was murdering people. Like, you don't see all the good that we've been doing in this town since we arrived. Not any of it. You're just walking around.
And what exactly is better here now that we're leaving? You got rid of a cult. That's great. But you killed Thavius Krieg.
Again, not Thaddeus Creek. I cannot make that any more clear to you.
Hey, Ariel, the shield recommends that you just leave her behind. She's just going to get in the way.
I'm starting to think that even before the shield said anything.
Yeah, the shield says that in all of its years, it understands that mortals take time to get through and understand pain, and what you need right now are stronger people, and that she is not going to help you. Tell her to leave.
Or just stay here.
I even feel bad saying that she can stay here because we don't know what's going on with evil sun in the sky.
Where else would she go?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all, I missed it, so y'all missed it. Jonas sent me to leave a bean at the mansion. I didn't see it, but the thing is that I would have had to plant it and water it, and so I couldn't have done that stealthily. So I would have loved to.
I mean, it's not like they would have known what you were doing. I'm just leaving my calling card.
Just full eye contact the whole time. Just
Could have peed on it.
bye.
Why? Why would you do that?
To be nonchalant.
The
Stealthy.
halfling whips out his halfling.
Halfling whips out his halfting.
So, Ariel?
If she refuses to listen to me, I'm like, I mean, do your best, kid, and I leave her be. Like, I've done what I can.
We got a
I
boat
have
to
no
catch. You know where to find us.
Like,
Yeah.
look at your choices and look at everything you know. This is not who you think it was.
This is something
Right.
you'll have to decide for yourself. Think for yourself.
Who you think it is probably wherever all the rest of Elturel is.
You are who you choose to
Ariel,
be. Now
the
choose.
shield cuts into your mind again in its nice, calm and sing-song voice, saying, "No, don't trust her to make decisions. I've seen her, and has she ever made a good decision? You need
She
to
never
tell
has.
her
It's
what
true.
she needs to do."
Rude, but true. Harsh.
If you want to find out what happened to all of your friends, all of your Hellrider friends, I'm so bad at names today. This guy, Krieg, all of them. The only way you're going to find out and figure out what happened to them and save any of them is if you keep figure out what's going on with this and stop it, and maybe stop it, figure out wherever they went, and figure out a way to save all those people.
What he's saying is, I feel like we need some time to figure this out. I feel like we need to take a break, lady. Like, we'll figure some stuff out. You just wait here. We'll come back for you.
I think you just need a nice little pleasure cruise on a boat, go on to Candlekeep. I think that's what you need.
Now we're all saying different things to her.
Well, I'm being told other things. They're saying their stuff.
Rhea's looking at all of you, and she's like, "You know, ever since I came with you guys, I've not necessarily thought that what you were doing was wrong, but this, and now you don't have a plan. You don't know what's going on.
Do you know?
I'm going to go back to Elturel, and we're going to start the search from there. You go do whatever crazy plan you have, but all I've seen since we've got here is one failure after another.
Can I strip the NPC of all their items before they leave the party?
You already took all of her gold, remember?
To be fair, we have all of her money, and we never gave her equipment, so she's kind of leaving at a loss.
Gonna give her some gold if she left us.
She's sort of waiting for Mortmar and Harkina to come along.
She didn't have a lot of gold to start with. She had 2 gold and 5 silver.
I look at them and I go, y'all agree with this woman?
Mortmar says, "I think that Candlekeep is a better place to start than the ruins of Elturel. So I think that's where we should go."
Even Mortmar thinks this is a better plan. Does she have a shadow?
Everyone here
Is it a normal shadow?
Everyone here has perfectly normal shadows.
We just got a very angsty teen on our hand, basically, is what I'm getting.
Yes, she's very immature.
Anyone have very high persuasion?
I've rolled several times. It doesn't seem
Yeah.
to be making a difference.
No. Harkina says that Rhea should reconsider and come find us at Candlekeep when you've blown off some steam. And then she says to you guys, "This happens. Just it'll be fine."
To the boat.
Does the skeleton pile of ashes have any shadow?
Just regular bone shadows. Just regular, normal.
See,
Okay.
if Portier had just followed us like I suggested, she would have seen the very public execution of this man.
I have a question. Like, is the skull like turning to ash, or like if I try to pick it up, will it be like a skull?
Oh yeah, it's a regular skull.
Are you adding it to your cock piece?
He's technically claiming it as a victory in battle.
Oh, now
Add it to
she'll
my
hate us
cod
more.
piece.
Thank
No,
you.
No, I will not
Anything
do that.
anything else that didn't burn up along with him?
Nope, all of his ratty clothes and everything burned to a crisp.
Do any of y'all feel guilty about what's his face being hung at the gallows?
I'm going to
do we want to
Candlekeep.
do we want to do anything about that? I don't want to do anything about that, but he seems to have turned himself around a little bit.
Wait, hold on. Was this the friendly brother who is like big and bulky?
No, this is the skeezy one that we made friends with. That he thinks
The boat guy.
that we're his best buddies.
Oh, that guy. Oh, I feel a little bad about that. I do.
I dragged the cleric kicking and screaming to the boat. I drag everyone
No,
kicking and
wait,
screaming to the
wait,
boat.
no.
Let's
He's
go.
so nice
Let's
to
go.
us. He's
Let's
been
go.
so nice and kind.
Yeah, but think of all the
Stops
other
and
things
is
he
like,
did.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with Elturel, but you guys helped me out, and the witch did say that it's possible the people were still alive. If you'll let me come with you, I would like to at least come to Candlekeep and see if I can help you there.
Who is this?
Edric.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
you're welcome, Edric. We got a whole boat. Like we got to defend it and stuff. Yeah.
We're no longer the McNugget gang. We're now Shining Nugget. No,
Sounds like a polished
no.
turd.
I got nothing.
It's Shining Force, but Shining Nugget.
What is Shining Force?
We will discuss this afterwards.
So you make it to the boat with
Wait,
your
wait.
wait.
Did we want to go to the Hune house? Lady Hune said we could get a reward
We get a reward.
for saving
Yeah,
her.
but for Vertu. Oh yeah, we do have a reward, don't we?
Yeah, she said to come by her house today.
Aren't they the ones
Get a
also
reward.
looking for the shield?
No.
Yeah, but we saved them in the dungeon just now.
Yeah, that means nothing. They're still the ones looking for the shield too. So
Yeah, so we would have to leave the paladin outside.
Yeah, what
Cleric.
Cleric.
I was gonna say, I'll wait outside. No problem. Just collect my reward for
And by
me.
outside, you mean far away from their house? Because if I remember correctly, they also had guards standing outside looking for people, and they always sat there and
I'll
had
wait at the
weird looks every
boat.
time.
I'll wait
Okay.
at the boat.
Okay. Yeah.
We go collect our reward from the human house first, I suppose.
Waiting outside are your favorite butler, Cadris, and next to him is a sniveling-looking human who you sort of recognize as the human form of the spine devil Kashara, trying to blend in, doing a very, very poor job as he sort of looks at everything around. They see you approaching, and Cadris holds up a hand and says, "Did you find what we were looking for?"
We found the lady of the house.
Yeah, we found the lady.
What we were looking for.
What were you?
We don't
No,
have it with
but-
us.
Well, I'm authorized to give you 200 gold reward for saving the lady of the house. Now, are you sure you didn't find anything else? Because I do have a diamond I could go get you. Valuable. Almost irreplaceable. but I can give you this reward right now. He hands whoever's closest the bag of 200 gold.
I take the 200 gold and I say it's well, hopefully we'll only be back to deal with that. We're getting out of this damn city. And I turn around and walk away.
Fair enough.
I added the 200 to our combined loot.
Excellent. Does anyone need to buy any supplies from Baldur's Gate before you get on a boat and go on a boat venture?
Unless I'm mistaken, we sent the captain to gather a crew and supplies for the voyage.
Correct.
Am I mistaken in that? So as far as the travel of it, we're all good. But I don't have anything personally that I need.
Can we think about this?
Yes, we can definitely think about it.
Okay.
Well, we pause there and resume next time.
Correct. I think this is a good time for everyone to stop, look up items that they might want to buy, figure out how much gold you have as a team, all of that wonderful stuff.
704 gold.
That is not a lot.
And 65 silver combined.
I say we can just pop in chat in between now and next session what we want to buy, and we can discuss, and then we can just start adventuring rather than going shopping.
Sounds good.
All right.
They're finally leaving Baldur's Gate. So we're getting Nope. There's this part between Baldur's Gate and Descent into Avernus where the next part of the adventure happens that they didn't include in the name of the adventure.
So we're on the road to Candlekeep, is what I got.
On the boat road.
Candlekeep City. Meet some friends along the way.
Does anyone remember with like the list of all our loot for the things that like we had a value for an item? Were we just adding that to the pool?
Unless I'm mistaken, we put it in, and as we added it into the pool, we deleted it. I think.
Yeah, as we were selling, we were supposed to be, whether we did or not.
Okay.
Story.
Yeah.
The assumption. Quick. Thank you for joining us. It was a fun time. We got to move forward, and we're almost to Avernus. We really are. Join us next time.
A year and a half later.